If there's a thought that you can reach for that's better than the thought that you've been thinking, then why not do it now? Welcome to my channel, Light Minded. In today's video, this video is all about ways to change your mindset. Your mindset is so powerful. The way that you think about things, the way that you choose to look at certain perspectives can really influence how you feel, how you act, how you treat other people, and most importantly, how you talk to yourself. This is something that I can attest to personally. Whenever I have changed my mindset or my perspective on something that I didn't see in not so good of a light, it changed how I felt. So when you change your mindset, it changes how you feel about a person or a situation. First things first, let's define perspective. Perspective is a particular attitude toward or a way of regarding something, a point of view. I always say that there are 1,000,001 ways to look at something. Everyone looks at situations through their unique lenses. The way that a person looks at something is based on so many aspects. It could be their childhood, the things that they were told when they were growing up, their personal experiences, their environment, and most importantly, their growth. So for me personally, whenever I feel like I'm meeting resistance with a person or a situation, I like to pause and ask myself questions. That really gives me the opportunity to check in with myself and to see if I'm looking at the situation from a glass half full or a glass half empty perspective. Questions allow you to pause and reflect and really ask yourself questions before you react, so you're able to respond in a more balanced way. One of the first questions I like to ask myself is it true? Another question I like to ask myself, is there something that I can learn from this situation? Asking yourself questions allows you to pause and bring you into the present moment, not looking at the past, not looking far into the future, which typically causes worry and anxiety. So I would like to share 5 tips with you that can assist with changing your mindset and help with improving your mood. So as a lot of you know, I am a licensed therapist, and I have used these tools not only with myself, but with my clients. Each and every one of us are different and we are unique, and that's what makes us beautiful. So use the tools that resonate with you, try them out and see what works for you and what doesn't work. So my first tip is listen to things that make you feel motivated or empowered. This can be anything from YouTube videos, podcasts, or audiobooks. All of these things are very helpful for really providing your subconscious mind with repetition of how to speak to yourself, how to uplift yourself, and how to encourage yourself. I have utilized empowering videos for myself personally. Whenever I listen to things that are very motivating and empowering, it reminds me to catch my negative self-talk and to speak to myself kindly. So these things are just reinforcements and repetition. So I found these tools very helpful, especially when I'm around the house and I'm cleaning or I'm doing things where I'm not really paying attention to the information. It's kind of like background information. It really hits my subconscious at that point, reminding me how I'm talking to myself, for me to be more mindful, to be more intentional. So really focus on podcasts, YouTube videos, or whatever tools you're going to use that resonate with you, that make you feel good. That's ultimately the goal. Things that make you feel good and things that uplift you, and really to remind you how it feels listening to things that are motivating you, because it's going to assist with changing your mindset. So the second tip is develop a morning routine. This is really important. I'm a firm believer in starting your day off right and ending your day off right. How you start your morning will impact the rest of your day. So the morning is very crucial to how the rest of your day is going to unfold. Me personally, I like to start my day off with setting my intentions. One of the intentions that I really like to set is really inviting ease and flow into my day. Have you ever seen anyone like in movies when they're starting their day and they're rushing, they're late, they can't find their keys? Just imagine how they feel, how that chaos is going to impact their mindset, their mood. So it's really important for you to develop a morning routine that fits you and your personal style. So a few suggestions in the morning: you could try incorporating yoga, meditation, journaling, setting your intentions. For me personally, I like to visualize my day while I'm meditating from start to finish and really setting my intentions on how I would like my day to unfold. So remember, your mind is much more powerful than you know with setting your intention and visualizing your day. So I encourage each of you to try visualizing your day, and at the end of the day, reflect upon how many of those things came true and how your day really fell into place with ease. Also, if you would like me to create a video of my personal morning routine, please comment below and I would be glad to share that with you all. So the third tip is setting your priorities. I know this is a big one for me because I could find myself doing 1,000,001 things and find myself exhausted by the middle of the day. It's really important to check in with yourself day to day to see energetically what you have the bandwidth for that particular day. On those days where you have lower energy, maybe write down all of your priorities and circle the first 2 or 3 and make those truly the priorities on your list, and you can schedule out the other ones over the next few days when you have more energy. And on those days when you're feeling a little bit more energized, take your list of priorities and maybe pick 4 to 6 things that day that you can get done. Setting your priorities will allow you to have a clear vision of what you need to get done, and it will allow you to do it in a very grounded way. So for me, when I'm creating my list of priorities, I like to add in pictures, maybe draw it with highlighters or different colors. Make it fun, make it creative, so it doesn't seem like so much of a task. So the fourth tip is writing down things that you are grateful for. I know for me personally, I saw a major shift in my mindset when I focused on gratitude. The more that you focus on gratitude, you will instantly see a shift in your mindset. So humans are naturally programmed to focus on the negative, to focus on lack. And focusing on negativity and lack and what you don't have, honestly, it doesn't feel good. So why not focus on the things that you do have so that you can improve your mood and improve your mindset? Most people tend to operate on autopilot, meaning they're just really going through the motion of their day-to-day from their subconscious. When you're running off autopilot, you're really just working from your subconscious at that point. You're not able to be intentional with your actions and your thoughts. So for some people that are working off of autopilot, they just feel how they feel. They're just allowing life to live them and they're not living life. So focusing on gratitude will allow you to focus on your present moment of all of the things and people that you are grateful for. So remember, you are not your circumstances. Your circumstances are only temporary. So if you find that your circumstances make you unhappy, remind yourself and affirm that this is only temporary and things are going to get better. Reminding yourself that your circumstances are only temporary will avoid going down that rabbit hole of negativity. The fifth tip is improve the way that you speak to yourself. Each of us have an inner critic, and typically we are harder on ourselves than anybody else in our life. So I can speak from personal experience with dealing with my inner critic, especially when I was in school, like striving for a 4.0, striving for a high GPA. Sometimes I would push myself and I would just go through the motion, and honestly, at certain points, I didn't speak to myself kindly. And it's so important to check in with yourself and make sure you're speaking to yourself kindly. I often remind myself it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So while you're on your journey, do you want to do it stressed out and anxious and talking to yourself in unkind ways? Or do you want to do it with ease and you feel good and you're uplifting yourself and you're encouraging yourself? I definitely want to do it in a kind way, opposed to, allowing my inner critic to get the best of me. So I want to challenge you to fill your day with positive self-talk for 1 week and see how you feel. See how your mindset changes about certain people and certain situations. And in those moments where your inner critic comes out, remind yourself, what would you say to a friend? You should be your biggest supporter. So when you notice those negative thoughts coming in, talk to yourself like you would a friend. Encourage yourself. Love yourself. Show yourself some grace. So I hope that you found these tips helpful. Remember, practice makes perfect. You're not gonna get it right the first time or every time. We're human. We're gonna have negative thoughts. But if you can change your mindset to have more positive thoughts or constructive thoughts than negative thoughts, you are gonna be able to take more control of your life, your thoughts, and how you feel. So if you found these tips helpful, please like this video. I would truly appreciate it. Also, be sure to share this with people close to you. Sharing is caring, and we could all use a mind shift change. So if you would like more tips to change your mindset, please comment below and let me know, and I'll go ahead and make some more videos like this. Remember, you are the most powerful person you know. Your external world is a representation of your internal world. So if you want to fix something on the outside, you need to fix it on the inside. And that is all about changing your mindset.